if you want to build a community, people have to feel like they are a part of the community. So even in our group, even at this call right now, I'm keeping an eye on who's joining. I'm saying hello. I'm welcoming people. It can be a good strategy, but hopefully it's also something you enjoy. For me, I enjoy it. I remember when I was going to New York a year or two ago, I had a whole bunch of stuff planned there, and a best-selling New York Times author connected with me and said, "Hey, I'm in New York too. Do you want to go grab some breakfast?" And I said, "Yeah, let's do it." And I asked him, "Well, what are you doing for the rest of the day?" And he said, "I'm going to go back to my room and write." Like, "What are you doing?" Like, "Oh, I'm going to be meeting some fans here for lunch, and then this other guy took my advice and built this huge real estate company. He wants to meet after, and then I'm going to meet some more fans later on in the evening, and then I'm going to fly home." And he's like, "That sounds exhausting." Like, really? I love it. Right? Like that. I love that part, that the speaking on stage and making the videos, all of it is just the opportunity to be able to connect with people. I speak on stage, not because I love speaking on stage. I speak on stage because I love the hallway interactions afterwards, where people come up to you, and I'll be in the hallway for hours afterwards after a big presentation. And so, yes, it's a great strategy, but hopefully you actually enjoy it. Like, hopefully you actually love building a community. You love connecting with people, at least the people who are coming to you, right? You're building your own little town, your own little city that then becomes, a state, and then a country. If I think about, 2.2 million people or whatever who subscribe to my channel, it's a country. It's crazy. And so welcoming the new people who join your community is really important. So we do it here in this group as well, right? So typically every Friday, we'll see who's new in the group, and I'll send a quick message to say, "Let's welcome our new members." And we put some of the names on there and put some funny, animation. This is Robert Downey Jr. doing some, like, I almost knocked my coffee over doing that, doing some like ninja move here. And so you think about how can you recognize the new people who are joining you in any social environment, any customers, like just welcome people. And especially if it's within a context that other people can see them as well, you're giving them recognition. It makes them feel really, really important. This is within a social media, right? This is in our Facebook group. I also do it by email. So this is a little behind the scenes. This is what I was working on yesterday. And so this is an email sequence for anybody who bought my book, not your one, Built to Serve, the new one, Built to Serve, right? All of you guys did. It's why you're also in this group. But anybody who bought the book, Built to Serve, is now being put in an email sequence where right now all it was give the bonuses. So we had a whole bunch of bonuses when you buy the book. So, they get that right away. I added a day one reminder in case some people missed. Not everybody opens up the first email, like it's caught in spam or has some issues. So we send the next email out with the bonuses. Yesterday, you guys might have gotten the email that said random thank you. And it was telling the story, my story of getting started as a speaker. Back when I was 22 years old, and this picture of me when I'm 22 in my very first speaking gig, which was in Mexico City. And I was super nervous, and I was telling that story. And then there's going to be some more things that come up about Amazon reviews and building more care, and then launching what I call Momentum Week, which is helping people actually go through the process so they don't just read a book, but they get momentum through the process. And this is welcoming people who now have purchased one of my products, right? It's not an expensive product. In some case, the ebook or the audiobook is, how much is the audiobook? Ebook, I don't know, not a lot, but still they're part of my community now. I want to make them feel welcome. I don't necessarily know who they are in terms of if they have social media content or they haven't commented on my videos, but I still want to welcome them. So think about anybody who's bought from you or interacted with you. You want to be welcoming them to your community. I love doing this through Instagram as well. So I like the first touch on Instagram is always me. So this is a screenshot of what my Instagram direct messages looked like yesterday. And you can see right here on the side, it says 5 requests. The first ones always go through me. So I'm going to show you quickly what I do. I do this every day. I do this every day. So, I go to Instagram, I go to requests. Now my team is taking over. Nina does a lot of, we sort our folders. So primary, Nina will take care of most of them. And then she'll save ones that I need to see in general. And so these are people that I'm, there's a bunch of book people and some people on my team that I personally connect with, but most of the DMs go to primary. At the beginning for your movement, you do everything. Maybe you don't have a team. That's okay. You're also not, hopefully, well, you're probably not being bombarded with tons of DMs every day. So at this point I had 5. Now I've got, I don't know how many. I'll just keep scrolling, but here's what I'm going to do. So, here's one woman, Ativa Dora. No, her name is Christina. Her name is Ativa Dora. Her name is Christina. She follows me. She posted on her story one of my cartoons and tagged me. So this is what I will do every single day. First touch always comes through me. Her name is Christina. Hey, Christina, it's Evan Carmichael. Happy Thursday. I just wanted to thank you so much for sharing my cartoon and translate it and put it into your story. Really appreciate you. I hope you have an amazing rest of the day. And I wanted to take 10 seconds to tell you that I appreciate you. That's it. Send. Right? And I do keep in chat. So I scroll over, so I keep it in chat. And people freak out. Now that's going to go to my primary folder after. If there's any follow-up that happens, then Nina will engage, or we'll tell people to join my Instagram lives that I do every single day. But just welcoming people in with a person, you can't imagine how much of a difference that makes to a lot of people. That took me 10 seconds to make that video, right? Just maybe 15 to find out what her name was. And doing that for the new people coming in helps them stick, because if you're looking at any social media platform, any algorithm, they look at first as how much of your community is actually interacting with your staff. So if you're really spending time focused on building your community and helping people feel like they're part of something, they're much more likely to come back, right? Christina is much more likely now to share more of my stuff. She's much more likely to, she was already following me, but she's much more likely to follow me. She's much more likely to add me, turn notifications on. She's much more likely to engage because I spent 10 seconds making that video. That's step 1, is welcoming every new person into your community and making them feel like they're special. This is harder as you scale and grow, but that's where your team comes into place. But at the beginning, it was me doing everything. And at the beginning, it should be you doing everything. If you want to watch the full 85-minute version of this video and train with me live twice a month to build your online audience, make money from it, and use it to change the world, you have to join my Movement Makers program. For more information, click the link right here below me. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.